Hi, my name is Paula Marlatt, and I teach seed saving. I went to Rocky Mountain Seed Alliance teacher training in Idaho and met Yvette there.
And I'm Yvette, and like Paula said, we met, even though we live like 50 miles apart, we actually met in Idaho for a seed saver teacher training. So we teach classes together, which is, for me, one of the most rewarding things that I get to do. And so we're going to teach you a little bit about seed saving today. And by the way, I work for CSU Extension in the San Miguel Basin, which is San Miguel, West Montrose counties.
We're gonna do carrots first. This is a carrot plant that has gone to seed. We are in the Ridgeway Community Garden. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick a head. This is a seed head for the carrot. And I'm gonna start to if you don't have a windy day and you're trying to get the chaff away, you can blow on it, or if you're actually an avid seed saver, you can use a fan. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. This is called winnowing, and we're letting the chaff blow away while we're getting down to the seeds. Now, if you're just doing seeds for yourself, you really don't have to get rid of all the chaff. So just make it pretty good, and then you'll save some space. But if you are selling seeds, it's really important to clean them totally. Okay, I'd say that's good enough for me.
This is a lettuce plant growing in the same garden bed as carrots. Actually, there's a carrot plant right next to it. But look how different a lettuce plant looks in seed than a lettuce that we grow to eat. So it'll send up a seed stalk, and then on top of the seed stalk, it'll make all these flowers. This one is mostly past, but there's still a few flowers left on here. Lettuce is related to dandelions. It's in the same family, and so it has very similar little seed heads that a dandelion has. See the little soft, fluffy stuff? So those are where the seeds are, and the seed will be growing right at the base of that fluffy stuff. So you would take the seeds out and you would winnow it like Paula showed us. And then you can see there's a few really tiny lettuce seeds in there. I'll blow it a little bit. You see the tiny lettuce seeds? So that's how you do lettuce.
Okay, this is a dill seed head. It's very similar to carrot. Most of the seeds have already fallen off. Here's some right here. And I'm just going to do it with my hands. And you can see the chaff. And I'm pulling away the big ones and not worrying about the little ones. Oh, there's a little bit going. Okay. And those are dill seeds.
So now we're going to talk a little bit about brassica seeds. Brassicas are anything like cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, bok choy, arugula, kale, plants like that. They're all in the same family. And the thing that they have in common when it comes to their seeds is each different species makes its own distinctive seed pod. So on this one, we believe this is bok choy that went to seed in the garden. These are called saliques, and when they split open when they're ripe, and they'll spill their seeds. So you need to harvest them before that happens so that they don't all go on the ground. So these are bok choy. These are arugula, and you can see that it has a very similar seed pod. It's a lot shorter, but you can see the seeds inside the seed pod for the arugula. Very similar looking to the bok choy. And then this is broccoli. Broccoli takes longer, so these are just beginning. They're not quite filled out, but see how much shorter? These are like 1/3 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch long, and there'll be a few seeds inside each one of these little seed pods called a salique. And I believe broccoli, they split open as well. And this is a radish seed pod in the same family, and you can see how much fatter they are, and they do not split open, which actually makes them easier to harvest in a way because you don't lose seeds, but then you have to find a way. If you're just doing a few at home, you just crack these open and put them in a strainer that's got holes too little for the chaff, and then big enough for the seeds to go through. So radish seeds are also a little bit bigger than the other brassicas we saw. So you can see there's one seed in that pod. So those are brassicas.
These are tomato seeds, and since we've already been through a few frosts down here, I just brought some from my house to show you how to do tomato seeds. You can squeeze them, cut them, and then squeeze them and put them in a jar and add some water and put them in a warm place, usually for about 5 to 7 days, and shake it once a day or twice a day. And the gelatinous coating will eventually work itself off. And then you strain it two little pieces of tomato in there, and the rest of it's pretty good. Came off pretty quickly. And then what I like to do is I like to put it on a paper towel, which we didn't bring one. And then let them dry. And you will have tomato seeds that you can pack up and put in an envelope or a little jar or whatever you want to do. And that's tomatoes.
So to end, we just want to give you a few more resources. So just so you know, we teach classes locally. We usually do them in person and usually at the libraries, but maybe at a community center or community garden. We've done those in the past. So if you're on the mailing list for the Ridgeway Community Garden, you should get notification of classes. And but just some more resources is there's plenty of books out there, and one of the easiest to understand for just regular people is this book, The Complete Guide to Saving Seeds, and it's written by Robert and Cheryl Guff, I think is how you say it, and it's got flowers in it as well as vegetables, so that's why this book comes in handy. And then Paula will tell you about her book.
Yes, this is by John Navazio, and he is the head seed saver at Johnny's Seeds. And this is a very well done book. It goes into great detail about organic seed saving. As far as our classes go, they're usually about 2 or 3 hours, and they're minimal cost or free depending. And we do it in the community room at the library, but since the library is closed right now, it's not happening this fall, and so we're doing this. And we also do at the same time right afterwards a seed swap. So if you've saved some seeds and you want to swap them for some other kind of seeds that you didn't save, it's a good opportunity. Bye for now. This was a nice short video to help you get started in seed saving, and we hope you enjoy your adventure. And remember, it's important to plant them.
Great. Once you start saving seed, you'll really kind of get addicted, because you learn plants so much differently when you grow them from seed to seed. And then you'll always have seeds to share or seeds to grow food, which is really important anytime, but especially in these times.